Welcome back to my channel. Yeah, I know it's hard to believe it's Betty, owner and creator of Betty's Custom Designs. So first I want to start out by apologizing for the lack of videos in the last few weeks. Excuse me, just had so much going on. New grandbaby, getting ready for the craft show, still trying to get stuff done, you know, in changing houses and remodeling houses, and it's just been absolutely insane. And so I profusely apologize. And my desk has been full of Tumblr stuff, but my son, my 15-year-old son, has started helping me get a completely different studio prepared for nothing but tumblers. So that is a good thing. So I still have to finish the Tim Holtz journal, but I'm just trying to finish up some of the stuff for the craft fair, which is what I'm working on right now. And so I figured I would just bring you guys along. Let me grab a couple of the things out. I should have went ahead and got some of the finished products to show you ahead of time, but you'll see it in the thumbnail. I'm using stuff from Dollar Tree. So one of the things I'm using are these mini writing tablets. And depending on which Dollar Tree you get them from, the one that in my town, there are 3 in a pack and there are 150 sheets. I ordered some from online that said it was 5 in a pack and 175 sheets. But when I received it, this is what I got. However, I was in Okeechobee last week, and at the Dollar Tree down there, they had the ones that were 5 in a pack and 175 sheets. So, either way, you'll still get 2 different things out of each pack, whether it be the 5-pack or the 3-pack. Excuse me. So, that's one of the things that we will be doing today. So that's a Dollar Tree craft that I'm doing. Another one is using the mini composition books, and I'll show. We'll do at least one of these today. I'll show you how to do those. And then the other thing, I don't know that I'll get around to this today, but it's a little notepad, and then I put some pencils in with it, and then it's all. Each item goes into a cellophane bag, and these are Dollar Tree items as well, because I buy these 3-pack legal pads and then I slice them in half. So I'm getting 6 notepads for the $1.25. So I'm going to have, at the crafts fair, I'm going to have a bunch of my tumblers. I'm going to have some of my journals. I'm going to have all sorts of the higher price stuff, but I also want to have a lot of $1, $2, $3 stuff. Because that's one of the things that'll draw people into the booth. So let's just go ahead and get started. Let's see. Oh, and the other thing I'm using is I have several packs of these Project Life cards. So I am using some of these to go on top of the little books. So we'll get into that as we get some made, when we go to start figuring out what we need to put where. So I'm going to move that out of the way. I have more of these. I just only bought those in. Okay, so let me see. Let me just grab something. And I have some blue notepads right there, and I think we can draw the blue out of that. Okay, so these little notepads, they measure 3.5 inches wide by 5 inches tall. Now, what I do is I cut this, well, let me just show you. Okay, so I'm going to cut a 3.5 inch strip here. Okay, and then I'm going to cut one more at 3.5. Okay. Save this because this will be used for something else in just a minute. Now, one of these strips I do need to cut. So these measure 5 inches tall. So I want 2 strips at not quite 5 inches. So like 4 7/8. And I am so sorry that I'm off screen. Okay. And you can save that too. We'll use it. Set this to the side. Now what I do is I take these notebooks and they're together. I leave the cardstock or the chipboard on the front one, and so I'm just going to pull this off and then set this to the side because we will do something with this. And so when they shipped mine, they had them standing weird, so they're kind of all messed up, but they'll still work. Okay, so what I want to do is on the inside here, I want to glue in one of these on this side and then one back here like this. And so you can do that last, but I like to do it first. It makes it easier for me. So let me grab some score tape. Let me see if I got one. I probably got the one that I haven't even peeled off of yet. That's how it always works. And I apologize for the shadows, guys. I don't know what's going on with my lighting. Okay, so I am just going to put some score tape down. And I'm just trying to make sure I get it to the edge there. Okay. And then I am going to go ahead and pull the back off. Maybe. Okay. So I'm sorry I'm getting quiet. I'm thinking here. That's what happens when I think. Okay. Now, I like to put a little bit, and y'all can see I let my glue spill. I like to put some Fabri-Tac on it because it helps give me a little bit of wiggle room when I am attaching this. Okay. So I'm just looking to see which way. It looks like it goes that way. So I'm just going to line it up with that top and then slide it over. And there we go. So that one's done. So now I just need to repeat that right down here. Okay. So I'm just putting this on. So I hope everybody has been doing well. Like I said, I do apologize that I have not done videos in a while. I've just been so crazy busy, and I don't know, I've been so tired lately, which I am not used to that feeling because y'all know I don't never sleep. And I always have so much energy, but I have not had any energy the last few weeks at all. So that has been part of the issue. But I hope everybody else is doing well. what, a month away from our retreat. I am super, super excited about that. And I don't know if any of you guys seen, but I opened up a way that we can do virtual attendees. It will be a YouTube live video that is by invitation only. So I did do that because I know that there are some that, you know, can't travel. So I just wanted to make sure that everybody that wanted to come was able to attend in some fashion. I need to trim that. Look at that. I didn't cut that quite short enough. I always cut it too short, so I'm okay with it, having to trim it. Alright, so let me put some of this on the front cover here now. So I am just lining this up, and I'll do the same thing with the glue. It's just like extra security too. You know, if one won't hold it, maybe the other one will. That's my thought. Okay, so let's peel these up. And let me tell you, last night I had some tumbler orders that I was working on, and I honestly messed every single one up that I touched last night. Every single one. So finally I was just like, you know what, I'm done. I'm not even going to touch anything else. I am so done, because I knew if I touched anything else I would mess it up too. How many of y'all have had days like that where everything you touch you mess up? So stressful too. You know, and it happens to everybody, but it was just so aggravating. Okay, and so I just take these and stand them up, and then I just stand that up and kind of line it up. That's how I do it. I'm sure there's easier and probably better ways to do this, but this is just how I do it. And make sure that it's all lined up. Then I kind of go ahead and bend this up a little bit. And now one thing you'll notice, a lot of these notebooks that you get from the Dollar Tree are not square, as you can see here. So we will have to figure out how to work with that, but we will get it. So I'm going to go ahead and put some tape up here. I'm sorry that I'm all up in y'all's grill. I'm just trying to get this done. And this is not a hard project to do in the least. You know, and it's not a big money maker or anything, but it does draw the people into your booth. And it's good to offer, you know, a cheaper price point. And just because it's a cheaper price point does not mean that it has to be a cheaper product. And so even though the price point on these will be much lower than all of my other items, you know, like my tumblers or my journals and stuff, I still want to deliver a quality product. So that's one thing I want to make sure that I do, is still deliver high quality, but just at a lower price point. And that's where, you know, I utilize a lot of stuff from the Dollar Tree. I have some other ideas that if I have time to do, I will between now and time for the craft fair, but if not, I'm not going to stress over it. I think I've probably already got maybe 40 or so of these, and I'll be charging like for these, I'll charge $3 a piece or 2 for $5. So, you know, I'll make a little bit on them, but it's at a price point that almost everybody can afford. And they make great little stocking stuffers, and so I'll have a bunch that are, you know, done up ready for Christmas, you know, and then I'll just have some regular ones like this. But like I said, I'm trying to make it to where everybody can, you know, get something if they want to. So I'm just trying to straighten that as I lay it down. Because that is the one thing with, you know, a lot of the dollar store stuff is it's not square, but, you know, you deal with it. And so now I'm just going to trim that off. Okay. And so see, this is done. But what I want to do now is I want to get, let's take a look here. And let's see if we have one of these that will match. And I may have put that on upside down, but I am not going to stress over it. Okay, let's see. I'm just seeing if any of these would match. If not, I'll grab the other box. I'm sure I had some in the other box. That one would be cute. So that's what I do is just kind of try and get something that looks cute there too. Be the reason someone smiles today, or I think I like that one. So let's go with that one. And so that's also, this is also a way to use up those Project Life cards that you're not using anymore. So I am just going to, I'm not going to put tape, I'm just going to glue the back of this. Make sure I got plenty of glue. Y'all know how I am with glue. And just line it up. And then just set it down. How cute. Okay, and now let me show you the other thing that I want to do. Let me grab that same paper pad. And let me just look through it real quick. So, oh, I could have used some of those. So let's pull that out because we may use something off of that as well. So now let's see, let's get, ooh, I like that. Let's do this. Alright, I am just going to cut a 1-inch strip. Just like that. And then I am going to take and wrap it like this. And so I want this to come about halfway. So let's see where that would be. About right there. Okay, so I can cut this about right here. And then I'll put it this way so that my cut edge is not what's showing. Okay. Do I want to do that? Actually, I think I'll figure out. I'll do this on one, but I think what I want to do on this one, where's it at? I think this would be cute. Let's do that. Let me see. Let me figure out how to wrap it. I may have to grab a piece that's not cut. My son had cut these for some, I don't even remember what he had cut these for. So I might need to cut a different one because I want it to wrap around a few times. That's good. I think that'll work. Okay, so let's tie that. Look how cute. Okay, and let me do one other thing. Do I have it up here? Maybe not. Let me grab it. It's right here. No, I do have some right here. I like to put these little tags on it. And I got these off of Amazon, and I can link these below because these are great, even for like junk journals and stuff. And then I had purchased these at Michael's, and see it says handcrafted original. And so let me just get my stays on, and I have, oh, let me see if I can pan you guys over to see this. Look at that amazing inkstand, tumbler, tower, whatever you want to call it. Yes, you can pick yours up at scrapbookingwithme.com. It is amazing. Oh, wait, let me see if I can scan you this way without showing you all the junk. The ephemera holder as well. Yeah. How cool. Y'all, those things are amazing. Sorry, got off track there. So I'm just, and this stamp does not actually fit completely on this tag, but I'm okay with that because it adds to the charm of it. How cute. Look at that. Okay, so now I'm just going to attempt, I hope I didn't smear it. Okay. I'm going to attempt to thread this through. This always gets me because I can't half see it anyway. Okay. And then I'll just tie a little half knot in it. Oh my goodness, look. Okay. And which bags fit this one? Okay. And so then I like to take and put them in these little clear plastic bags. Just like this. And so there's one of them. So I will sell that for $3 or 2 for $5. And look how cute. I mean, that is just super, 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 super cute. So let me show you what we can do with the leftover there. I'm trying to see if I have some cardstock right here at me. I don't think I do. Well, we may have to steal a piece of cardstock from something. Okay, let's see. I was trying to see. I wanted to do it. Let's see what it would be like without it. I think we can do it without it. Okay, so we want this to come, and this is exactly 5 inches, so you have to make sure that you, whenever you go to put your little notebook in there, that you line it up perfectly. So I want to cut it about right there. So let me do that. Where's my cutter? So let me see how much I'm cutting off of it, in case anybody wants to know. And you could score all of this stuff instead of my crazy way of measuring. But, so I'm cutting about 2.5 inches off. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to put this in so that it will have a little bit of stability. Because the other ones, when I put them in, I actually put some chipboard on them. But you know what we can do? Where is that one piece of paper? Let's do this. Let me cut a 3.5-inch sheet. Okay, and so it's 5 inches long. So let's do this at 5 3/4. Okay, so let's do this. I don't know that I want to tack that back on, so let's just tack that top on like this. We're going to use that score tape. And we're going to put, let's put another little strip back here. Okay, that should do. Let's take this off without taking the paper off from the notepad. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so there's that, and I'm going to crease it right onto that tape. And then I'm going to use some glue and glue this part down. So now it kind of, it's all kind of connected together. And again, this, I forgot this was not square, but it will be okay. And then we want to put it in here like this and close it like that. That looks upside down to me. But that looks upside down too, so I don't know. Alright, we're going to go with it. So let's just put maybe 2 pieces of score tape down. Okay. And pull that up. And let's put a little bit of glue down. So we could have put the design the other way with the way I'm doing this, but it don't matter. It's alright. Alright, now remember this is the exact height of this paper, so when we put it in, we need to make sure that we get it lined up perfectly. Okay, so that looks good. That looks good like that. I'm just making sure my little creases look good. Okay, now we will actually use this. And let's just glue it down, I guess. Need to put a little bit more right here. Okay, and let's see, don't do that. I kind of keep this, I'm going to hold this for just a second, And then let's see, was there anything on here? No. I'm just wondering if there was like a butterfly or something that we could have put right there on that, but I'm not going to stress over that. All right, so that should be just about dry. Make sure that it goes up and down, and it does. So that's our little closure. And let me see what bag goes for that one. I think it's a little bit smaller bag that I have for that one. I think it's this one. So now let's put it in this one here. I think this is, this one's tore up, but so I was apparently trying to put something too big in it. But y'all will get the idea. Okay, and so there's that. And so I will sell these little notebooks here for $1. So out of the $1.25, because that's what the 2 here and the 1 here cost, plus, you know, the sheet of scrapbook paper. So I pay $1.25, and I'll do these for 3 and 1, so $4. So it's a pretty decent return. It's not much, but it's enough. And so there you go. Out of $1.25, look how cute, guys. All right, well, I am going to keep crafting, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.